Wealthtender is in the advisor lead gen category on the Kitsy's FinTech map. Why haven't we seen Google reviews? And then, what is it you had to do specifically with Wealthtender to allow a review to happen?
The SEC, with their permissions to leverage online reviews, expects there to be clear and prominent disclosures accompanying each and every review that indicate whether or not the individual who wrote the review is a current client or if they've never been a client, either of which is perfectly acceptable. It just needs to be disclosed. Whether or not the individual that wrote the review was compensated or not, and then whether or not there are any conflicts of interest. So it's actually fairly straightforward, but other review platforms like Google, like Yelp, aren't designed to incorporate those disclosures. So we wanted to make sure that was entirely baked into the process so that we can serve up a fully compliant solution for advisors and their compliance officers. Now the opportunity for advisors to really get started with the SEC marketing rule that permits testimonials is really a once-in-a-generation opportunity for advisors to not only become better marketers, taking advantage of the tremendous goodwill they've built up with their clients, but also providing consumers that opportunity to be able to make more educated and informed hiring decisions. And so going back to why we haven't seen those reviews, it's really because unless you as a financial advisor, or again, even if it was a doctor or a lawyer, in many instances, people aren't going to write a review in our space unless you're actually reaching out and asking them to do so. So as we go forward and as advisors now have that permission to ask their clients to write a review, what we've in fact seen is there's almost this pent up demand amongst clients to write reviews. In fact, we've heard anecdotally that a number of advisors, their clients have said, I'm surprised you haven't asked me to write a review before. I'd be happy to write a review.
I also think the review helps to give a little bit more color to the person.
Yeah, that's exactly correct. Absolutely the gold stars help, but really what people are looking for is, let me understand how this advisor makes them feel. And being able to look through to the qualitative nature of those reviews is really what it's all about.
Yeah. Has this advisor helped somebody like me? Not just have they helped, but have they helped someone like me? Yeah, exactly. Wealthtender does a few other things. Can you talk maybe a little bit of now kind of some of the digital marketing and how it helps with some of the other aspects in addition to the reviews?
A lot of the content we're publishing is really oriented around helping advisors attract their ideal clients. So the opportunity for advisors to get quoted and featured in those types of articles on Wealthtender. But then we also have a content partnership with sites like MSN.com, where advisors have the opportunity to get quoted, featured. We've seen over 2 million page views of content that we've published on MSN.com just year to date. So terrific opportunities for advisors to, again, really build that authoritativeness and then also get visibility through content syndication through outlets like the Associated Press. You generally wouldn't be able to afford working with a PR agency that may charge $5,000 or $10,000 a month. We've really seen some great success with a number of advisors getting similar type exposure for $39 a month.
Obviously the reviews is big. You're kind of the leader and pioneer in doing reviews for advisors. So I think this is a great time for advisors to try this. You're going to be kind of on the cutting edge, as not a lot of advisors are doing this yet, especially since there's previously been a prohibition. So this is kind of the first really, official way you can do it. And then the second, just all the digital marketing opportunities. When you think about even trying to do SEO and get opportunities with, other news outlets, like you mentioned, like MSN, I think a lot of opportunities, very good value overall. So Brian, if somebody's interested and they want to learn more about Wealthtender, what is the best way for them to reach out or learn more?
Sure. So they can reach out to me, Brian at wealthtender.com, or by visiting wealthtender.com/grow, which provides a page with all of the benefits to advisors, as well as the different options that we offer depending upon which benefits an advisor would like to prioritize.
Awesome. All right, Brian, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks, Jeff.